Nice people don't handle objections. This is sales for nice people. In traditional selling, there is a lot of talk about objection handling, which is the process that you have to go through when you've sent your proposal and you're in the final stages and your buyer comes up with objections. And you then have to overcome the objections. You have to handle the objections. There's books about it. There are specialists in it. There are webinars and trainings and entire narratives about how to handle the buyer's objections. Yeah, but hang on. If you think about your buyer's reasons for not being able or willing to buy as an objection, you're doing something fundamentally wrong in terms of communication and the psychology of relationships. Because what does it mean when somebody has an objection and you have to handle that objection? It means that you are making the other person wrong because they're objecting to something that they shouldn't object to, and therefore you have to handle that objection. And that is such an unpleasant and very ineffective way to deal with a situation. Yes, of course, obviously there are reasons why a buyer can't or won't buy from you. And yes, you can call them objections. But it goes beyond semantics. Because when you think in terms of objection handling, it's not only that you're making the buyer wrong and therefore you must be in the right and you create this adversarial dynamic, it's also that you have missed some really important parts early on in the sales process. In Sales for Nice People, we don't do objection handling. In Sales for Nice People, we look for the reasons why somebody cannot or will not buy from you. These are what we call the buy blockers. And we look for these at the earliest possible stage in the entire sales process. Because what happens if there is a buy blocker, such as we just do not have the money to solve this problem? Well, you can try and objection handle that problem all you want, but you're not going to work your way around it, not if there simply is no money. So if you find out what the budget is and how important and valuable it is to the buyer to solve this problem, then early on in the sales process, you will already know that there is a reason why they're not going to buy. There is a buy blocker. You can then park the opportunity, or you can maybe try and change the package or the format or the payment terms. But if you wait until the very end when the buyer comes, well, we just don't have the money for this, you've now spent all your time, you've wasted your time, you've wasted your buyer's time, and now you're stuck in a dead-end position where you have to figure out how to handle their objections. Now, we don't do objection handling. We look for buy blockers, and we look for them as early as possible in the process. That is Sales for Nice People. And if you want to get a short daily email in your inbox, go to salesfornicepeople.com/sign up, and I will see you again tomorrow.